Need help in a criminal matter? I'm here. The May Adam Law Firm has served South Dakotans statewide since 1881. Call us at 224-8803 or visit our website, mayadam.net.
The following is a presentation of Dakota Radio Group Sports and drgnews.com.
And we welcome you back to the Hyde County Memorial Auditorium in Highmore as we get ready for the final two games of the evening as the Highmore Harrold Pirates in action here at the Action Club Classic. Highmore Harrold's girls getting set to take on Herried Shelby as our coverage of regional high school sports and the Hyde County Action Club Classic being brought to you this evening and afternoon by the Prairie Post, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, May Adam, the Jet Lanes, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, Touches Cafe, By Right Seed, by Midwest Cooperatives and Darren Boyle Sales. Our Highmore Harrold games also being brought to you by Mike's Tire and Repair, the Highmore Harrold, Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, Highmore Healthcare, Jan Bussey Ford, Wilbur Ellis, Venture Communications, D&K Outpost, by Heartland Financial Services, Dakota Vet Clinic, by Heartland State Bank, Mashik Food Center, and Prairie Thistle Floral and Gifts. John Neff is our technical director at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us for the Action Club Classic as we take just a momentary break. We'll be right back.
Line them up and knock them down. The starting lineup on KPLO is brought to you by Jet Lanes and Presho. Jet Lanes invites you in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Enjoy a full menu including steaks, burgers, and made-to-order pizzas. You can also watch your favorite game on the big screen. Jet Lanes and Presho, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot and a proud sponsor of our local high school athletes.
Well, back here in Highmore as
it's easy for the scammers to pull off the grandparent scam with or lost their wallet or they've been arrested. All of these have the same common theme. They need money now, and they usually close with, "Please don't tell mom and dad. They'll be so disappointed." It makes you believe you're the only one they can rely on. Don't fall victim by sending cash or wiring money. Call Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986 first and let us check this out for you. If you've been a victim in the past, we'd still like to hear from you.
Well, our technical issues straightened out, and now we're set to go as Highmore Harrold and Herried Shelby finishing up their warm-ups, and we'll get this ball game underway here in just a moment. If we look at things, the Highmore Harrold Pirates with a 7-7 overall record as they kind of work mid-pack in Region 3 or Region 2B. They are looking up at the Herried Shelby Wolverines, the girls, off to a very good season as they have an 11-3 overall record. It's time for starting lineups brought to you by the Jet Lanes and Presho. The starters first for the Herried Shelby Wolverines. At one guard, Cassie Anderson, a 5'3 senior. The other guard is Annalise Gehring. She is a sophomore at 5'1. The forwards are Rachel Fiedler, a 5'9 sophomore. Madeline Schumacher, a 5'11 senior. And starting at center will be Riley Rosso. Rosso is a 6'3 sophomore. For Herried Shelby, it will be Anderson and Gehring the guards, Schumacher and Fiedler the forwards, and Rosso at center. The Herried Shelby Wolverines enter the ball game with a record of 11-3. Their head coach is Steve Sawinski. And for the Highmore Harrold Pirates, they will start at one guard, Taylor Chavez. Chavez is a 5'5 senior. The other guard is Haley Husted. The sophomore will get the start tonight. She is a 5'7 sophomore. Locally, Jandrew, a 5'11 junior, will be one forward, along with Hallie Tweed, a 5'10 senior. The starting center for Highmore Harrold will be Madison Bolwig. She is a 6' senior. Chavez and Husted the guards, Jandrew and Tweed the forwards, and Bolwig at center. The Highmore Harrold Pirates enter the ball game with a record of 7-7. Their head coach is Mike Ring. Finally, in our pregame, the announcement of our game officials brought to you by the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. Our game officials are John Krogstrand, Jeremy Michelson, and Craig Cassens. The announcement of our game officials comes to you from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. This has been the Prairie Post pregame, brought to you by the Prairie Post, and we will tip off in 30 seconds on KPLO.
Calving season is busy enough, so don't drive from place to place looking for supplies. Take advantage of one-stop shopping at Dakota Veterinary Clinic. Dakota Vet has a complete line of calving supplies, vaccines like Inforce 3 and Alpha 7, plus electrolytes, ear tags, and colostrum supplements and replacers. Give your herd a head start with help from Dakota Vet Clinic, your one-stop for calving supplies. Stop into Dakota Vet in Miller or Highmore, or give them a call. They'll have your order ready for pickup. Dakota Vet Clinic, committed to animal health.
You're listening to coverage of the Hyde County Action Club Classic on KPLO, 94.5 FM and Reliance, Chamberlain, and Highmore and Harrold, 100.5 FM in Pier Ford Pier. We are proud members of the Dakota Radio Group with John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. As we work to get ready to go here, we would like to welcome those of you joining us worldwide on YouTube. You can watch live video of this ball game as well. Go to youtube.com, search KPLO Sports, and we'll have live video. And also, when things are all said and done here tonight, we'll have things archived for you on the YouTube channel. They'll be there for your viewing pleasure at youtube.com. Send us your emails, Darren Boyle at DakotaRadioGroup.com. Tip-off brought to you by Harry K. Chevrolet and Chamberlain, the Harry K. Ford store in Winter. They can put your 2018 tax refund to work with up to a $6,000 advance on any new or used vehicle. Plus, they'll help you pay for your tax preparation charges. Check them out at harryk.com. Herried Shelby feeding the ball inside. It is Riley Rosso who will score the two. And Herried Shelby with a quick 2-0 lead. Pressure in the backcourt. Taylor Chavez with the dribble as she crosses the time stripe. Crossover at the top. Now to the wing, it is Jandrew. Now Tweet from the left corner. 15-foot jumper is up, no good. And a rebound, and we're going to have a foul called. It is going to be whistled on Highmore Harrold. And the foul will be on Haley Husted, and Husted will pick up her first foul and the first team foul of the ball game. 2-0, Herried Shelby. We work through this, the opening moments of this ball game. Wolverines around the perimeter, Gehring, Anderson, and on the wing left, Madeline Schumacher 3 that is up and good. And just like that, a 5-0 lead. And now Jandrew pushing the ball across half court, and a foul is going to be called on Herried Shelby. It'll be on Annalise Gehring, and that will be her first personal foul. First team foul against Herried Shelby here in this opening quarter. Chavez will put it in play. Now Husted to Jandrew. Up the floor is Highmore Harrold. Now Chavez on the drive. And pass out front. Herried Shelby with good trapping defense. And Herried Shelby having trouble getting settled into the offense. It is Tweet now. Deep left corner as they will pass it out. It is Bolwig down low. Turnaround jumper is up and no good. Wave it off. She'll be called for a travel, and for Highmore Harrold, their first turnover of the contest. 5-0. Herried Shelby works with the lead. Across half court, Annalise Gehring. Cassie Anderson now with it as they working back around the perimeter. Madeline Schumacher, left side on the wing, hit a 3 earlier. They go high post. Riley Rosso inside, shot is up good, and patient offense there for Herried Shelby, and Rachel Fielder will score the 2. 7-0. Herried Shelby leads. The Pirates working against pressure in the backcourt. They break it, and here's Taylor Chavez for 3. Shot is up, no good. Rebound loose. It is still loose as players hit the deck, and we'll have a tie-up and a timeout taken by Herried Shelby as they will take a 30-second timeout here. 7-0 is our score as Herried Shelby has the lead. We'll pause for 30 seconds on KPLO.
Heartland State Bank is an independent and locally owned bank established in 1909. They've grown to serve the communities of Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. The friendly and knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with your personal or commercial accounts and loan services. They also offer convenient online banking and mobile banking. Heartland State Bank is proud to be the bank that provides uptown services with a hometown touch. Find out for yourself. See them in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Timeout brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. Herried Shelby using their first time out of the ball game as they will settle in offensively here. Cassie Anderson, left side of the key, around the perimeter. Schumacher for three. That shot is no good. Taylor Chavez with good position as she corrals the rebound, and now will try to force the issue as she brings it across half court. Here is Hallie Tweet. Tweet was wide open. They can't get the ball into her. Now Tweet will post up. They feed it to her, but she has the ball knocked out of her hands, and Chavez was double covered up top. What she didn't realize is that Hallie Tweet was wide open, and now Highmore Harrold will turn the basketball over. And here on the drive, shot is up and good, and putting it up and in, Madeline Schumacher. She will get the hoop and the harm and a chance at a three-point play. The foul will be whistled on Hallie Tweet, and that will be her first personal foul. 9-0 is our score as Herried Shelby off to a fast start here in this ball game. 5:21 remains in the opening quarter. The end one for Schumacher. And it is up and it is good. Schumacher out. Riley Rosso checks back into the ball game for the Wolverines. And again, Herried Shelby will set up that full court pressure as Highmore Harrold will put it in play. Jandrew, Chavez, and Taylor is called for a travel. Turnover number 3 for Highmore Harrold as Cassie Hale will check in. Also into the ballgame, Grace Knox. And Letha Jessen checks into the ballgame. She is a 5'9" freshman for Highmore Harrold. As Herried Shelby will put the basketball in play. Rosso will receive the entry pass, and there is no answer for Riley Rosso as she scores the 2, and it is now a 12-0 lead for Herried Shelby as Highmore Harrold will push it across half court. High post pass to Jessen and a whistle and a foul on Kendall Sawinski. Sawinski with the personal. It will be her first, and Herried Shelby with team foul number 2 of this first half. Jandrew puts it in play to Knox. Now it is Husted. Up top to Cassie Hale to the wing now. It's knocked out of bounds, and good job cheating. Well, cheating's not the right word, but playing the passing lane. Rachel Fielder knocking the basketball out of bounds, and Highmore Harrold will put the ball in play, and Highmore Harrold, since the opening tip, has just not been able to settle in offensively. They will get a look from Jandrew for 3. From the right side, the 3 is up, no good. Haley Husted with the offensive rebound. She'll try to feed it inside. Ball is tipped and it's loose. Husted comes from the left side all the way to the right and chased down the loose basketball to get another possession for Highmore Harrold. Here's Cassie Hale, left side. Now it is Jandrew. Jandrew will look inside to Knox, and the ball is knocked away and stolen, and good defense on the part of Herried Shelby as the Wolverines will head the other way. Here is Miranda Zabel, left side. Back to the top of the key, Sawinski. Sawinski to Zabel. Back to Sawinski. Now Zabel for 3. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Riley Rosso. Back up, and a 3 taken. That is Cassie Anderson. Shot there won't go, and Anderson is going to be called for the foul as Cassie Hale had tracked down the rebound. The foul on Anderson will be her first personal foul. And for Herried Shelby, team foul number 3 is Annalise Gehring will check back in, and Cassie Anderson will check out. 12-0 is our score. 3:53 remains in the opening quarter. And here is Highmore Harrold working against that full court pressure once again. Jandrew across half court. Now Husted on the wing right side. As a dangerous pass thrown into the center of the floor. It's tipped and stolen away. Turnover now for Herried Shelby, or for Highmore Harrold. Herried Shelby the other way, and a whistle and a foul as Highmore Harrold had turned it over. Foul is going to be on Riley Rosso for trying to reach in over the back. It will be her first foul, and for Herried Shelby, their first turnover of the ball game as Haley Husted will check out, and Taylor Chavez will check into the ball game. 12-0 is our score. Highmore Harrold still looking for their first basket of the ball game. as we near the 3-minute mark remaining in the period. Here is Cassie Hale, double covered on the right sideline. She'll try to throw it cross court, and it's tipped and stolen away. And here is a drive and a shot taken. That is Rachel Fielder's shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Wolverines. Here is Madeline Schumacher. Lob inside Rosso. Too deep under the basket to do much. And here a shot swatted by Highmore Harrold is Lauren Grage going to the rim. Shot was blocked there by Oakley Jandrew. They'll battle for the loose basketball. And on the alternating possession, it will belong to Highmore Harrold. 12-0 is our score as Herried Shelby has the lead. Highmore Harrold with the basketball. Here is Oakley Jandrew. Long pass up the floor. Cassie Hale now with it. The sophomore will go to Grace Knox, who will fire the corner three. Shot is up, no good. Rebound loose. They'll battle for it, and we're going to have a foul called against Highmore Harrold. It will be on Grace Knox, and Grace will pick up her first personal foul, and it is team foul number 3 for the Pirates here in the first half. Highmore Harrold will employ a little bit of full court pressure, but Herried Shelby will handle it well, and they try to force it up the floor, and Madison Bolwig will tip the basketball out of bounds, and the Pirates make the defensive play, and Herried Shelby with 28 on the shot clock will inbound it from deep in the right corner. They'll send it back out. Here is Schumacher to the top of the key, Anderson. Back around the perimeter, it is Gehring. Anderson, Schumacher on the baseline. She'll drive, and she traveled. And Herried Shelby commits their second turnover of this first half. It remains at 12-0 with 2:28 remaining in the fourth quarter. Here's Oakley Jandrew, Cassie Hale. Up the floor, Grace Knox. She can't handle the pass. It's turned over and up the floor, and a shot taken. That is up and no good by Rachel Fielder. A foul's going to be called on Highmore Harrold. The personal on Taylor Chavez will be her first. Going to the free throw line, the 5'9" sophomore, Rachel Fielder. This will be a two-shot situation. The first is up good. 13-0 is our score as we work to 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. And for Herried Shelby, they're off to a very good start. Second free throw is up and no good. Highmore Harrold will come away with the rebound. It is Jandrew, Chavez, and Herried Shelby. A very good defensive team as they slide right into that full court pressure. And now Chavez with a three ball, and that is up good. Highmore Harrold scores their first basket of the ball game with 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. 13-3 is our score. And now the Pirates will work with some pressure in the backcourt. Here is Rosso as Riley handles it, makes the catch, and now the Wolverines work it around the perimeter. Here is Cassie Anderson. Inside Rosso. Shot is up, no good. Foul is called, and it is on Oakley Jandrew. Jandrew picks up her first personal foul, and it sends Riley Rosso to the free throw line. The 6'3" sophomore will shoot two. 13-3 is our score with 1:37 remaining in the opening period. Rosso with the free throw. Shot is up good, and a soft touch there as it hits the front iron and rolls through. Rosso will prepare with free throw number 2. That is up, and that one is up and no good, and the rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. 14-3 is our score as the Pirates work against that full court pressure, and the ball almost turned over. Chavez has it now. Here is Tweet. Back out to Chavez to the top of the key, Oakley Jandrew. And they work it back around the perimeter. High post, Bolwig. She'll fire from 18. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Schumacher. Here's Herried Shelby the other way. It is Fielder to Schumacher. Now Gehring is open. She'll fire the three ball. That is up, no good. Madison Bolwig will get the rebound. 14-3, final minute of the opening quarter. Chavez left side. High post, Bolwig. She'll fire from 16. That shot is no good. Herried Shelby will come away with the rebound once again, and they'll head the other way. To the baseline, Gary. Annalise inside to Rosso. Shot is up, no good. Riley goes down hard. And I'm not sure who she ran into. I think she got tangled up under her own power, and she goes down hard, but gets up and appears to be okay. And as Highmore Harrold heads the other way, turnover on the Pirates, and that will be their 7th of the opening quarter. Lauren Grage will check into the ball game for Herried Shelby. The Wolverines with the basketball with 36 seconds remaining in the quarter, leading by a 14-3 score. Wolverines will try to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Miranda Zabel also in the ball game. Here's Fiedler to Schumacher. She'll fire the deep ball. That is up, no good. And the rebound to Highmore Harrold. The Pirates will try to force the issue now. Across half court it comes. It is Chavez. Now Jandrew finding her spot. Will fire from 18. Shot is up, no good. Rebound is loose. Picked up by Fiedler, and time will expire, and that is the end of quarter number 1. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. I have a nice selection of new and used farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre, including a very nice set of Rouse double mowers. If you're in the market, you won't find a cleaner one. Check them out. The website, DarrenBoyleSales.com. Highmore Harrold trailing Herried Shelby by a score of 14-3. We'll take a 1-minute break and return on KPLO.
Mashik Food Center is your affiliated foods Midwest hometown grocer in Highmore. Mashik Food Center carries the finest fresh produce, quality meats, and they also offer Wonder Roast roasted chicken and pork tenderloins. So delicious, and you still receive full carry-out service, just like the good old days. They welcome WIC and food stamps. They're open 7 days a week and are a proud sponsor of Highmore Sports. Mashik Food Center, your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices in Highmore.
You know the saying, happiness is homemade. How about where there's a whisk, there's a way? Learn all about it at Prairie Thistle Floral Gifts and Bistro in Highmore. You know Diane Fazur for her gifts and fresh flowers. Now you can experience her great home-cooked daily lunch specials that always include dessert. Pair it with a great cup of hot or iced coffee and you're set. Takeout available too. Call ahead for groups. Find the daily menu on Facebook. And don't miss Saturday morning's fresh scones and sweetbreads. Prairie Thistle Floral Gifts and Bistro, where laughter is brightest, where food is best.
14-3 is our score as Herried Shelby has the basketball to start quarter number 2. With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. Here's Herried Shelby with a cross-court pass picked off by Grace Knox. Herried Shelby with their 3rd turnover of the quarter. Here is Highmore Harrold working hard on the defensive end, but not a lot of turnovers to show for it as they work the ball inside. Here is Hallie Tweet with a runner from the left block that is up, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Herried Shelby. The Wolverines the other way. And a Schumacher now to Cassie Anderson. Gehring now. Schumacher left right side and back to the top of the key. And a 3 taken by Cassie Anderson. It's up good. Cassie Anderson hits the 2nd 3 of the ball game for Herried Shelby. And they now have a 17-3 advantage with a minute gone here on the 2nd quarter. Chavez from deep. The 3 ball is up good, and Taylor Chavez has scored both 3-point baskets for Highmore Harrold. And they still trail by 11 as the Pirates show a little full court pressure. Herried Shelby will handle it as they get into the front court. Here is Gehring. Schumacher puts it to the floor and drives. Back to Cassie Anderson and now to the top of the key. 14 on the shot clock as Anderson's open. A 3 taken there. It's no good. Offensive rebound Fiedler and Rachel will put it up and it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. Here is Chavez to Jandrew. 6:09 remains in the quarter. Highmore Harrold has to hustle to beat the 10-second count. They just get the job done. Here is Jandrew into the lane. Pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound out of bounds. It will belong to the Pirates, who will inbound it underneath their own basket with 2 minutes gone here in the 2nd quarter. A 17-6 score as Highmore Harrold will put the basketball back in play. And the inbounds will come from Tweet to Jandrew. Oakley will work at the top. Chavez open. 3 ball. Good. The heat check for Taylor Chavez, and it is up good, and it is a 17-9 score. As Herried Shelby will work against Highmore Harrold's pressure and get it across half court. They have done a good job of taking care of the basketball against that pressure. Highmore Harrold trying to just use that pressure to really slow down Herried Shelby's offense and make them work the shot clock a little, but they have the answer. A Madeline Schumacher three that is up and good, and we are going to have a timeout taken by Highmore Harrold. 5:27 remains in the half, 20-9. Herried Shelby leads, and we will return in 30 seconds on KPLO.
Good luck to all the Highmore Herald teams from the Highmore Herald, which has been serving the Highmore and Herald area, distributing the local newspaper each week for 136 years. The Herald offers all types of commercial printing, black and white or color copy and fax service. They can order wedding and party supplies, and they're your local distributor for Watkins products. Plus, they're your local Buell's laundry drop-off location. See them for stadium chairs and support the local team in style and comfort. They also invite you to check out home events on the Venture Channel 381. That's the Highmore Herald newspaper in Highmore.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 20-9 is our score as Herried Shelby got off to a fast start in this ball game. Will knock the basketball out of bounds defensively as, again, Highmore Harrold has just not been able to settle into things offensively in this ball game. Their lone points have been 3 threes from Taylor Chavez. Here's the Pirates moving the basketball around. It is Husted. Now Chavez, free throw line jumper is blocked and no good. Schumacher with the defensive play up the other way, and it is Annalise Gehring who will score the two. 22-9 is our score. 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. As again, the Pirates will push it into their front court. Here's Hallie Tweed open. She'll fire from 17. That is up no good. And the rebound to the Pirates. First time they've grabbed an offensive rebound in this ball game. Here is Letha Jessen inside. Shot there is blocked. It's no good. And the rebound picked up by Herried Shelby as the Wolverines will push it across half court. They have a 13-point advantage as they settle in offensively. It is Gehring. Now Sawinski with the basketball. Rosso back out to Gehring once again as they spin it back to the top of the key around the perimeter. Right wing Schumacher inside Rosso, and Riley will put it up and in. Riley Rosso with 8, make it 7 points in the ball game, and it is 24-9 as we work to the halfway mark of the second quarter. Rosso makes the defensive play, a turnover on Highmore Harrold. That is their 8th of the ball game. And the Wolverines will work the other way again. They'll lob it inside to Rosso, who will put the shot up. It's no good, and a foul is going to be called on Hallie Tweed. Hallie with her second personal foul. And going to the free throw line will be Riley Rosso, the 6'3 sophomore, 1 of 2 from the line. The first is up and short. It is no good. 24-9 is our score. Madison Bolwig will check in. Also, Taylor Chavez back into the ball game. And Rosso will take the second free throw. That will rim in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. Here's Taylor Chavez up across the half-court stripe. Crossover at half-court. Sends it to the wing. Cassie Hale. Ball is lost. It's out of bounds. Off of the Pirates, and that is another turnover, and the defense of Herried Shelby has been stifling here in this first half. That is 9 turnovers in the ball game for the Pirates. 24-9 is our score. Wolverines with the basketball. It is Gehring at the top. Sawinski, left wing. They lob inside. Rosso back to Sawinski, and now it's Zabel from the elbow left. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Madison Bolwig. She'll try an outlet pass. It is nearly stolen away, but Highmore Harrold will get it back. Oakley Jandro will bring the basketball across half court. 24-9 is our score. Jandro will catch a screen. Drive and fire. Shot is short. The rebound battled for. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Pirates, and it will be Herried Shelby basketball. The Wolverines work with a 15-point lead with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Here the Wolverines up the floor. It is Lauren Grange. Now Annalise Gehring. Right side of the key, back now to Grange and back to the top of the key. Kendall Sawinski will take a step, drives inside the free throw lane. Runner is up, no good. Rebound Oakley Jandrew. Pirates will head the other way. 24-9 is our score. And here is Cassie Hale. Ball knocked away, it's loose, stolen away. And here is Sawinski the other way, and a foul is going to be called, and Cassie Hale will pick up her first personal foul. It will be the 7th team foul for Highmore Harrold, and Kendall Sawinski will shoot a pair of free throws. The first one will rim in and out, no good. One more game remains after this one in the Action Club Classic. Highmore Harrold's boys, they are 10-5 on the season as they take on Eureka Bowdle. That will be the final game of this 8-game adventure. Here is the second free throw for Sawinski, and that one is up, and it is good. 25-9 is our score as Cassie Anderson will check back in. And Kendall Sawinski will check out. And Highmore Harrold again working against full court man pressure, although Herried Shelby not trapping the way they had been, and they'll try a little trap action at half court, and a foul on Annalise Gehring will be her second personal foul. The ball will be inbounded by Highmore Harrold. Here's Taylor Chavez out front, and she has her pocket picked by Gehring, and another turnover for Highmore Harrold as the Wolverines will work, they'll work their offense. Gehring, now Anderson, up top Zabel. Back around the perimeter. They try to feed it inside. Ball is loose and stolen, tied up, and a jump ball. And the possession arrow will point to Highmore Harrold. And for Herried Shelby, that is their 4th turnover of the ball game. Madeline Schumacher will check in for the Wolverines. Again, Highmore Harrold will inbound it. And again, they'll work against that full court man pressure. And Cassie Hale will work it across the time stripe, tries to pass right. The ball is turned over. Here is a driving shot by Rachel Fielder that is up, no good. Rebound Highmore Harrold. Here are the Pirates as Cassie Hale will try to force the issue. Long pass Taylor Chavez, and Oakley Jandrew with the dribble across the time stripe. Chavez open left side. 3 ball is up and good. Taylor Chavez knocks down the 3. And it is a 25-12 score as Highmore Harrold trying to get things going offensively, but Herried Shelby, they're at this point definitely in control of the ball game. Here's Cassie Anderson from the left side. She'll try a 3. It's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. Final minute of the first half. Jandrew across half court. It is Chavez left side. Back out to Jandrew as they direct some traffic. Cassie Hale up top, Taylor Chavez. She'll put it to the floor and drive. Back it comes to Cassie Hale. We're down to 10 on the shot clock as Jandrew will work out front. Screen from Jessen. Jandrew with the crossover. She'll get to the rim. Shot is up and no good. Foul is going to be called on Herried Shelby. The personal will be whistled on Madeline Schumacher, and that will be her first personal foul. And for Herried Shelby, team foul number 6, Oakley Jandrew at the free throw line to shoot 2. For the Pirates, their first free throws of the first half. And Jandrew will knock the first one down, and it is good. Cassie Hale out. Haley Husted into the ball game for Highmore Harrold. And for Herried Shelby, Riley Rosso back into the ball game. And checking out will be Lauren Grange. 25-13 is our score. A double-digit lead for the Wolverines. It's the second free throw by Jandrew. Is up, no good. And Herried Shelby will get the rebound, and if they choose, they can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Here is Schumacher with it. As they go up top, Sawinski back to Schumacher. Baseline jumper from the left side is up, no good. Rebound Highmore Harrold as the Pirates look to push. Here is Haley Husted. Jandrew on the move. As she will drive and pass it off. It's Husted having to put up a desperation shot. It's no good, and that is the end of the first half. 25-13 is our score as Herried Shelby has the advantage. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. If you're looking for a great deal on seed, now's the time to get it done. I work with 5 different seed companies, and I invite you to check out the seed section at darrenboylesales.com. We'll take a 3-minute break. Our Buy Right Seed halftime report is next on KPLO.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise that fits the unique needs of local farmers. Choose Ray Hybrids for custom northern farming solutions. They know the north. Contact Buy Right Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions.
Count on Mike's Tire and Repair in Highmore for your automotive repair and tire needs. Mike Wirtz is proud to be a part of the Highmore community and is ready to help you with your new or used tires and tire repair, along with other light mechanical work, like brake service and oil changes. He carries Cenex oils and auto parts. He also has fuel at the pumps and can fill your propane bottles. That's Mike's Tire and Repair, Highmore.
See Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply for all your farming and ranching needs. They offer Harper shovels and brooms, Duflex and Z-tags, calf sleds, colostrum milk replacer, and Diablo cutting blades. See them for Tartar gates, banjo fittings, and bore trailer wheels. They carry youth and adult muck boots, insulated bibs, hats, gloves, plus scarves, bandanas, snow tubes, and toboggans. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. North Broadway in Miller.
Highmore Health is a 44-bed skilled care facility that provides quality care in a home-like atmosphere. The staff at Highmore Health will treat your family member like they are one of their own, providing daily activities, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. They're Medicare and Medicaid certified. Highmore Health looks forward to continuing to provide quality, loving care for their residents and families, as well as exploring innovative new options for services as they look to the future. For more information or a tour, call 605-852-2255. Don't spend hours waiting at a dealership purchasing your vehicle. Jan Bussey Ford knows your time is valuable. Make the quick trip to Highmore for a no-hassle, quick buying experience. Why shop with Jan Bussey Ford? Well, they're a family-owned and operated business for over 130 years now. They offer a low-pressure atmosphere with friendly and helpful staff. Visit them today. And if you can't make it in, view their entire inventory of new Ford vehicles, Kawasaki ATVs, trailers, and quality pre-owned vehicles online at pioneergarage.com. Experience a different kind of buying experience at Jan Bussey and Highmore, building partnerships for life.
Halftime here in Highmore, and it is the Herried Shelby Wolverines with a nice lead over Highmore Harrold. 25-13 is our halftime score as we work through the halftime break. Let's look at individual scoring for Highmore Harrold. Taylor Chavez leading the way, the senior. She has scored 12 points here in the first half. And Oakley Jandrew with 1. That is a total of 13 for Highmore Harrold here at intermission. Pirates went to the free throw line twice. They were 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Turnovers were an issue as Highmore Harrold had a lot of trouble with the full court defense applied by Herried Shelby. The Pirates with 12 turnovers here at halftime. For Herried Shelby, they are led by Madeline Schumacher, who has scored 9 points. Riley Rosso with 7, 3 for Cassie Anderson, 3 for Rachel Fielder. And for Annalise Gehring, she has scored 2, and Kendall Sawinski has scored 2 points, or 1 point in the ball game. A total of 25 in the first half for Herried Shelby. Wolverines go to the free throw line 9 times in the first half. Herried Shelby 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Then Herried Shelby with 5 turnovers at the halftime break in this one. 25-13 is our halftime score. As we mentioned earlier, one more game remains in the Action Club Classic as Highmore Harrold's boys will take on Edmond Central. That game will get underway immediately following this one. If you missed it, our scores earlier. In boys basketball action, it was Wessington Springs defeating Phillip by a final of 60-45. Wessington Springs was led by 19 points from Jacob Mesmer as Wessington Springs picks up their third victory of the year. Ipswich, the Lady Tigers, improved to 11-3 on the season, knocking off Phillip in overtime, 63-60 with the final score in that ball game. It was really a battle to the end. Phillip with some big threes in the fourth quarter. He raced a 10-point deficit, went to the free throw line with no time on the clock, trailing by 1. They hit one of the 2 free throws to tie things at 58 and send it to the overtime period, where Ipswich was able to prevail. The Lady Tigers led by Cameron Hines, who scored 28 points, 16 in the ball game for Copper Lures, to lead the attack for the Lady Scotties. And in girls basketball action, Jones County picks up their first victory of the season, led by 27 points from the 8th grader Jaden Jensen. Jones County defeats Iroquois by a final of 64-32, a 20-5 scoring advantage for Jones County in the third quarter told the tale in that ball game. And if you just missed it, Jones County's boys improved to 13-2 on the season as they knock off Herried Shelby 61-50, the final score in that ball game. It was really a tight ball game until we got into the fourth quarter. The Coyotes outscore Herried Shelby 16-9 in that final period, coming away with the victory. Jones County with 21 points for Morgan Feddersen, 14 for Austin Olson. And for Herried Shelby, Dawson Zabel, Wade Begeman with 12 points apiece for the Wolverines, who dropped to 10-6 on the season. Our coverage of regional high school basketball will continue Tuesday on KPLO as we will be in Chamberlain, as the Chamberlain Cubs will host Crow Creek, an important matchup for both of those teams in seeding-wise in Region 6A. We'll get things underway with a tip-off at around 8 o'clock, 7:40 with our scheduled pregame Tuesday. Thursday night, it will be a doubleheader from Miller, as the Miller Rustlers will host Wessington Springs, a girls-boys doubleheader getting underway at around 6:30 on Thursday. And then on Saturday, we'll be back in Miller for another doubleheader. This time, the Rustlers will host Todd County. We'll get things underway at around 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon as we bring up continue our coverage. We kick her into full throttle. Some weathered-out games need to be made up. And we'll have a lot of basketball for you in the days and weeks ahead on KPLO. 25-13 is our halftime score, and we will return to the Hyde County Memorial Auditorium in Highmore after we take a 2-minute break on KPLO.
The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore, Blunt, and Miller wish the best of luck to the area high school sports athletes, and they're proud to bring you this game. Learning teamwork and dedication now provides great lessons for life and their wish to successful season. Just like the success the team at Wilbur Ellis strives to help their customers achieve in their farming operations. Put them to work for you. Call Blunt at 962-6161, Miller 853-2382, and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
D&K Outpost. Elegant, formal fine dining. Nah, it's just some really good food.
If truly great food sounds good to you, then D&K in Highmore is the place. The steaks are served sizzling and will melt in your mouth. There's a homemade salad bar with prices that will have you saying it should be more than that. A comfortable place for the whole family with really great food is waiting at D&K.
Good times, great food. The D&K, Highmore, South Dakota.
Heartland Financial Services, Inc. is a family-owned insurance business that understands values, relationships, honesty, and integrity is what it takes to make a business strong. Everyone at Heartland Financial Services, Inc. strives to uphold those virtues. They are committed to their communities and customers. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. offers home, auto, health, life, farm, crop, livestock, and business insurance. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. has locations in Highmore, Tulare, Redfield, Wessington, and Huron. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. is a proud supporter of all Highmore Harrold school activities. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. Insurance you can count on.
With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. You're listening to coverage of regional high school basketball from the Hyde County Action Club Classic on KPLO, 94.5 FM, Reliance, Chamberlain, Highmore, and Harrold, and 100.5 FM in Pierre Fort Pierre. We are proud members of the Dakota Radio Group. 25-13 is our score, as Herried Shelby with a defensive show in the first half of this ball game. They have themselves a 12-point advantage, and Herried Shelby will have the basketball as we start the second half. As the Wolverines with Anderson and Gehring, Schumacher, Fielder, and Rosso, their starting five out there to start the second half. And here is Rachel Fielder with a three ball. That is up and good. And that is how Herried Shelby starts the second half of this ball game, 28-13. And now they'll force a turnover. This is Gehring with the steal, and she goes to the rim and has a shot blocked by Oakley Jandrew. And the Pirates with another turnover. That is their 13th of the ball game. The Pirates with their starting five of Chavez, Husted, Tweet, Jandrew, and Bolwig, as Highmore Harrold will force a turnover defensively. And here is Taylor Chavez working the dribble. She brings it across half court. And again, Herried Shelby does a nice job of, no matter what happens after either a miss where they give up a rebound or a turnover, they're right into that trapping defense. And here is a nice move by Rosso on the end, or by Tweet on the inside. Rosso left her feet, and Tweet couldn't finish. And now Herried Shelby will come away with the basketball. Schumacher on the wing right. She'll drive left, get to the rim. Shot there is short. And the rebound pulled down by Oakley Jandrew, and the Pirates will head the other way. We've played a minute of this third quarter. 13 is our score. And here is Highmore Harrold. Jandrew on the move to the rim. Shot is blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. It will remain with the Pirates. They will inbound it underneath their own basket with 19 to shoot. And they will trigger the inbounds play from the left side of the key. It will be Hallie Tweet who will put it in play. And it comes out to Jandrew, who will field the basketball there. Jandrew, top of the key. Chavez left or on the right wing, and to the baseline. Tweet. Hallie can't catch it cleanly, so back out it comes. It is Chavez, Jandrew. Oakley will drive, gets into the lane. Shot is up, no good. The rebound pulled down by Herried Shelby, and they'll force the issue. Schumacher, lead pass Anderson. Cassie, baseline right. Back out to Schumacher, down low, Riley Rosso, and that's an easy two for the 6'3 sophomore. Riley Rosso with 9. It's 30-13. We've played 2 minutes here in quarter number 3. Jandrew across half court to the corner now, Bolwig. Back to the top of the key, Chavez, and into the hands of Haley Husted. They go high post. Here is Bolwig down the lane. Shot is blocked. Fielder with the defensive play. And Herried Shelby will head the other way, trying to add to a 17-point advantage here in the third quarter. And on the move and to the rim, it is Rachel Fielder who will get free throws. The foul is called on the Pirates, and the personal will be the second on Taylor Chavez. And it will put Rachel Fielder to the free throw line. Fielder, 1 of 2 from the stripe. And the free throw here will roll around and drop through and is good. 31-13. 5:46 remains third quarter. This Fielder will take the second free throw. That is up, no good. A long rebound. And Cassie Anderson controls the rebound, kicks it back out to Fielder, who will take the three, and the shot is no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Highmore Harrold. Here is Jandrew trying to bounce pass down low. It's knocked away and out of bounds, and Madison Bolwig had a chance at it, but the ball knocked out of bounds as Herried Shelby retreats well defensively, and now the Pirates will look to inbound it on the baseline as Jandrew looks to put it in play. It will come into Tweet. Ball is tipped. It's loose, and Herried Shelby will come away with the basketball, and that is another turnover for Highmore Harrold, which is their 14th of the ball game. And Herried Shelby, with an 18-point lead, will head the other way. In lob inside Rosso. She can't handle it. Highmore Harrold forces a turnover. Here is Jandrew up the floor. Gets to the left wing. Now it's Tweet. Open look. 3-ball. That is up good. Allie Tweet knocks down the 3. The first points of the second half for Highmore Harrold. 31-16 is our score. We've played 3 minutes here in this third quarter. As the Wolverines with it. On the wing, Gary. And Annalise Garing's called for a travel as she drug a pivot foot. And that will be a turnover for Herried Shelby, their 8th of the ball game. Their 3rd turnover of the second half. As now the Pirates will put it in play. Jandrew off of a Husted screen will cross half court. Tweet left corner. Back out Husted. Around the perimeter it is Chavez and a 3 taken there. It's up no good. A rebound pulled down by the Wolverines. It is Schumacher who will head the other way. Lead pass, it comes to Fielder. Corner 3 is money. Rachel Fielder with her second 3 of the quarter. And it is now 34-16 and a timeout taken by Highmore Harrold. Full timeout with 4:28 remaining in the third quarter. 34-16 Wolverines lead. And we're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
Calving season is busy enough, so don't drive from place to place looking for supplies. Take advantage of one-stop shopping at Dakota Veterinary Clinic. Dakota Vet has a complete line of calving supplies. Vaccines like Enforce 3 and Alpha 7, plus electrolytes, ear tags, and colostrum supplements and replacers. Give your herd a head start with help from Dakota Vet Clinic, your one-stop for calving supplies. Stop into Dakota Vet in Miller or Highmore, or give them a call. They'll have your order ready for pickup. Dakota Vet Clinic, committed to animal health.
Heartland State Bank is an independent and locally owned bank established in 1909. They've grown to serve the communities of Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. The friendly and knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with your personal or commercial accounts and loan services. They also offer convenient online banking and mobile banking. Heartland State Bank is proud to be the bank that provides uptown services with a hometown touch. Find out for yourself. See them in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Oakley Jandrew breaks pressure for Highmore Harrold. A 3 by Taylor Chavez is no good, and Herried Shelby on the move as they head the other way quickly. Madeline Schumacher trying to go coast to coast. She'll draw the foul. It's on Oakley Jandrew, and the junior picks up her second personal foul. Madeline Schumacher at the free throw line. 9 points in the first half. Her first trip to the free throw line in the second half, and the first free throw of 2 is up, and it is no good. 34-16 is our score with 4:13 remaining third quarter. Second free throw is up and good. Schumacher will hit 1 of 2, and she is now in double figures with 10 points. 35-16 is our score as we work to the halfway mark of the quarter. Taylor Chavez will inbound it. It comes to Letha Jensen. Now long pass to Cassie Hale, and now the ball is loose. They'll pile up in a jump ball, and it will remain with the Pirates as Highmore Harrold will throw in on the side. And Taylor Chavez again will trigger the inbounds play. And an infraction on the inbound as Chavez stepped inbounds. And for Highmore Harrold, that is 15 turnovers in the ballgame. Pirates will go to their bench as Laney Asby will check in. Checking out will be Taylor Chavez. Riley Rosso back into the ballgame. She has been in and out of the lineup for Herried Shelby. So now the Pirates slowly bring the Wolverines slowly bring the basketball across half court. Herried Shelby can work for the shot they want as they get it inside Rosso. Shot is up, no good. She'll keep the rebound alive, and another opportunity for the Wolverines. And on the move, it is Schumacher to the rim, and she loses the basketball out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover for Herried Shelby. And for the Wolverines, that will be their 9th turnover of the ballgame. 35-16 is our score as the Pirates will put it in play, and a foul in the backcourt. Whistled against the Wolverines. It's on Lauren Grage, and the sophomore with her first personal foul. We'll give the basketball to Highmore Harrold, the first team foul committed in the second half. Here's Cassie Hale, Laney Asby, Oakley Jandrew. 3-ball taken, it's up, no good. Rebound to Rosso, and Riley will send the basketball out front, and here is Highmore Harrold, or Herried Shelby rather, the other way. They get it inside to Rosso, kicks it to the wing. This is Gehring. Annalise will drive and fire. Goes back to Rosso, who makes a nice catch on the inside and scores the 2. She has 11 points now, 37-16, and foul in the backcourt, again committed by Herried Shelby, as the personal is going to be on Annalise Gehring, and the sophomore with her first personal foul. Gehring will check out. Cassie Anderson will check back into the ball game. Highmore Harrold will work the inbounds as it comes into Cassie Hale. 3 minutes remain. 37-16 is our score. Here is Hale on the inside. Shot is up, no good, and they battle for the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds. And we talked in the first quarter, a couple times in the first half, about how Herried Shelby has kept Highmore Harrold out of their offense throughout this ball game, and they have continued to do that as we've worked through the third quarter. In fact, Highmore Harrold's field goals in this ball game are 5 3-pointers. They have not scored a 2 as of yet. 37-16 is our score. Highmore Harrold will apply some pressure. Wolverines will get it into their front court. Here's Madeline Schumacher for 3. That shot is no good. Rebound goes off long and out of bounds. It will belong to the Pirates, as they will put it in play, and the full court pressure applied by Highmore Harrold. Here's Laney Asby. Oakley Jandrew at the top now, as Jandrew will drive to the top of the key. Passes to Asby. It's tipped away and stolen, and going to the rim and scoring the 2 is Lauren Grage. Her first field goal this evening. 39-16. Runner by Oakley Jandrew is no good. Rebound off of Herried Shelby and out of bounds. And it will give Highmore Harrold another offensive opportunity. Taylor Chavez will put it in play. Back to the top as it goes now to Husted. Asby back to Chavez, who will try the entry pass, and it's tipped and stolen away. Turnover Highmore Harrold. Herried Shelby will work it as they bring it into their front court, leading by 23. As we were inside of 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter, Anderson with a crossover. Good recovery defensively by Highmore Harrold, so the Wolverines will send it back out. Here is Kendall Sawinski. Now Schumacher down low, Rosso, and Rosso is held, and a foul is called on Grace Knox. And the freshman with her second personal foul. Third team foul for Highmore Harrold here in the second half. And free throws for Riley Rosso, who is 1 of 4 from the free throw line in the ball game. And she'll put the free throw up and good. 40-16 now, as Rachel Fielder will check in, and checking out will be Kendall Sawinski. Riley Rosso with her second free throw attempt. That one will roll around, and it is up, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. Pirates trail by 24. Husted will push across the time stripe. Chavez left side of the key. Now it is Talitha Jessen, who makes a nice move to the rim but can't finish. Rebound is loose. It's tied up and a jump ball, and it will belong to Herried Shelby, as the Wolverines will go to their bench once again, and we will see Miranda Zabel checking into the ballgame. 1:19 remains here in the third quarter. 40-16 is our score. Pirates will apply a little full court pressure as now Herried Shelby gets it into their front court. Zabel on the right wing with a dribble goes to the corner. Here's Cassie Anderson. Anderson will back it up top. 15 on the shot clock for the Wolverines. Zabel on the drive. Gets into the lane. Ball is tipped away and stolen. Laney Asby making the defensive play. And for Herried Shelby, their 10th turnover committed in this ball game. And here is Highmore Harrold. Chavez deep in the right corner. Dribbles up to the wing. Now to the top of the key. It goes to Asby. Laney on the left side. Back to the top. Haley Husted. About 15-second differential shot clock to game clock as Asby will drive. Kicks it up top to Jessen. Letha straight on three. It's off glass, no good. Chavez with the offensive rebound. That is up, no good. And Highmore Harrold continuing to work hard. They'll get free throws here as the foul committed by Lauren Crage. Her first personal foul and free throws for Taylor Chavez. She scored 12 points in the first half, her first trip to the free throw line, and the first is up, and it is no good. 23 seconds remain in the quarter, 40-16. Herried Shelby with the advantage. They led 14-3 at the end of the first quarter, and they have not looked back as Chavez drops home the second free throw. 40-17. Time winds down here in the quarter. Again, Herried Shelby will handle the Highmore Harrold pressure, and Rachel Fielder will score the two. 42-17, and now the Pirates will try to play for the final shot. We're inside of 10 in the quarter. Chavez will drive and fire. Shot there is no good. Rebound Herried Shelby, who will let the clock wind down, and that will bring quarter number 3 to an end. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the large selection of new and used farm equipment in my lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. We also have preseason prices on bush hog products. Check them out online at darrenboylesales.com. We will take a 1-minute break and return on KPLO.
Good luck to all the Highmore Harrold teams from the Highmore Harrold, which has been serving the Highmore and Harrold area, distributing the local newspaper each week for 136 years. The Herald offers all types of commercial printing, black and white or colored copy and fax service. They can order wedding and party supplies, and they're your local distributor for Watkins products. Plus, they're your local Buell's laundry drop-off location. See them for stadium chairs and support the local team in style and comfort. They also invite you to check out home events on the Venture Channel 381. That's the Highmore Harrold newspaper in Highmore.
Count on Mike's Tire and Repair in Highmore for your automotive repair and tire needs. Mike Wirtz is proud to be a part of the Highmore community and is ready to help you with your new or used tires and tire repair, along with other light mechanical work, like brake service and oil changes. He carries Cenex oils and auto parts. He also has fuel at the pumps and can fill your propane bottles. That's Mike's Tire and Repair, Highmore.
42-17 is our score as Highmore Harrold has the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Here's Cassie Hale with a three up top. Shot is no good. Rebound to the Wolverines. It is Zabel who gets the defensive rebound, and Highmore Harrold, they'll apply pressure in the backcourt. Herried Shelby will handle it, though, as they get their offense started. Here is Sawinski, lob inside Rosso, and her shot is up, no good. She'll get her own rebound and put it up and in, and Riley Rosso with 14 points. 44-17 is our score. Jandrew across half court. Now Sawinski back to the top. Chavez, corner three. That is from Hallie Tweet. Shot is no good. Rebound Herried Shelby. They run the floor well. Sawinski to the free throw or to the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Chavez, stolen away. Sawinski with another opportunity, and she'll put the layup up and in. And for Highmore Harrold, turnover number 17 of this ball game. 46-17. 6:50 remains in the contest. Herried Shelby well on their way to picking up their 12th victory of the year. And here is another three from Taylor Chavez that is up and good. She has 15-16 of the 20 points scored in this ball game for Highmore Harrold. 46-20. 6.5 minutes remain in the ball game. Game number 7 of the 8-game Highmore Hyde County Action Club Classic. Here's a straight up three taken by Miranda Zabel that is no good. Pirates will get the rebound as they head the other way. Highmore Harrold's boys and Edmond Central will be the nightcap. We'll have that one for you on KPLO. Here is Bolwig in the paint to the rim. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Riley Rosso. Herried Shelby the other direction. Leading by 26, they work with the basketball. Here is Fielder on the drive to the rim. Shot is up, no good, and a foul is going to be called. It will be whistled, I believe, on Oakley Jandrew, and it will. For Oakley, that will be her third personal foul. Fourth team foul for Highmore Harrold. And Rachel Fielder at the free throw line to shoot two. Her first is up good. 47-20. 5:53 remains in the ball game as Herried Shelby will again go to their bench, and Cassie Anderson will check in. Miranda Zabel will check out. Here's the second free throw. That is up and good. And Rachel Fielder now with 11, 12, 13, 14 points in this ball game. And Herried Shelby will go to their bench some more as Kendall Sawinski will check in and Rachel Fielder will check out. It is a 28-point lead as Highmore Harrold turns the basketball over, and here's Schumacher across half court. Madeline passes to the left side, then Schumacher will get it back. Here is Anderson. Up top, Schumacher looking to feed it inside. Rosso posting up. She'll get inside. Shot is up, no good. Foul is going to be called on Highmore Harrold. The personal on Madison Bolwig will be her first personal foul. We're going to have a timeout taken. Full timeout taken by the Pirates with 5:24 remaining. 48-20. The lead to the Herried Shelby Wolverines. And we're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
See Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply for all your farming and ranching needs. They offer Harper shovels and brooms, Duflex and Z-tags, calf sleds, colostrum milk replacer, and Diablo cutting blades. See them for tartar gates, banjo fittings, and bore trailer wheels. They carry youth and adult muck boots, insulated bibs, hats, gloves, plus scarves, bandanas, snow tubes, and toboggans. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. North Broadway in Miller.
Highmore Health is a 44-bed skilled care facility that provides quality care in a home-like atmosphere. The staff at Highmore Health will treat your family member like they are one of their own, providing daily activities, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. They're Medicare and Medicaid certified. Highmore Health looks forward to continuing to provide quality, loving care for their residents and families, as well as exploring innovative new options for services as they look to the future. For more information or a tour, call 605-852-2255.
Timeout brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 48-20 is our score as we have 5:24 remaining in this ball game. Herried Shelby on their way to picking up victory number 12 on the season. Riley Rosso at the free throw line shooting two. Their first one is up and good. The 6'3" sophomore with 15 points now, as she looks to make it a 30-point ball game. Free throw is up good. 50-20. 5:20 remains in the ball game. As Herried Shelby with just a strong defensive performance here. As the Pirates trying to get the ball to the baseline, it is tipped and out of bounds, and Herried Shelby or Highmore Harrold will put it in play as the play call will come from head coach Mike Ring, and now Hallie Tweet will put it in play from the left side of the key as it comes out to Jandrew. Around the horn, Chavez, open look, three ball is up good, and Taylor Chavez now with 6 threes in the ball game. She has scored 19. 50-23. We'll have a running clock unless Highmore Harrold can get it inside of 20. Here's Herried Shelby around the perimeter. Annalise Gehring back to the top of the key. Cassie Anderson now. Wolverines content to run some clock. They know where they want to go with the basketball. Gehring finally gets a step, but the defense gives them that, and she goes to the rim. Shot is no good, and then a foul on the rebound. It will be on Riley Rosso, the sophomore, with her first personal foul. It will be the fourth team foul for Herried Shelby as the Pirates will work the basketball across half court. Jandrew with a whistle, and we're going to have an official timeout. I think something happened with the shot clock. Now they did not get things reset for one reason or another. And now we are set to go. 50-23 is our score. Jandrew will go high post, Bullwig. Madison passes off. Cassie Hale right wing and back to the top of the key. 20 on the shot clock for the Pirates as they'll post up Bullwig. Nice move to the left. Shot is blocked by Rosso, and Herried Shelby making the defensive play. A turnover for Highmore Harrold, their 19th of the ball game. And here are the Wolverines on their way to picking up victory number 12 on the season. They feed it inside to Rosso, and she had a shot, and instead they'll kick it back out and work the clock some more. And as the shot clock winds down, a three taken from the wing that is up no good, and the rebound goes out of bounds, and it will belong to the Pirates. Highmore Harrold will go to their bench as Letha Jessen back in, Haley Husted in as well. Also into the ball game, Grace Knox for Highmore Harrold. And for the Wolverines in the ball game, Caitlin Anderson. She is a 5'4" freshman. We expect more visitors at the scorers table for Herried Shelby here shortly. 3 minutes remain, 50-23. Here are the Pirates with the basketball. Husted, high post Jessen. Now Jandrew at the top. She'll fire the three ball. That is up no good. Rosso with the rebound as she corrals it. Pirates will head the other way, or the Wolverines rather will head the other way. Inside it is Anderson. Shot is blocked. Loose basketball picked up by Highmore Harrold. The Pirates will head the other way. 50-23 with 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Husted on the wing. It is now Jandrew who will fire from 17. That is up no good. Pirates still looking for their first 2-point basket of this ball game as we're going to have a timeout taken by Herried Shelby as after the rebound, Wolverines want to go to their bench, and I think we'll just play on as the timeout taken, and the night is done for the starters. It has been an impressive performance for Herried Shelby here tonight. 50-23 is our score. Lots of fresh faces out there. Brenna Helm into the ball game, along with number 1, Sophia Von Wald, and Herried Shelby will turn the basketball over, and heading the other way, Courtney Mosier making her first appearance in the ball game as she will head the other way. And now a foul is going to be whistled on Brenna Helm, the sophomore, with her first foul. That is 5 team fouls whistled on Herried Shelby in this ball game. And here is Maddie Knox. She just checked in as well as she works with it out front. She has the ball stolen away, and going coast to coast and scoring the 2 is Brenna Helm. Her first basket is 52-23. 90 seconds remain in the ball game. Maddie Knox, and again, the ball is knocked away and stolen, and up the floor and scoring the 2 will be Bella Brandner. She is a 5'4" freshman for Herried Shelby. 54-23 with 1:20 remaining. Here's Courtney Mosier for 3, and that is up and good. That keeps the string going for Highmore Harrold. Still no 2-point baskets in this ball game as they have hit 8 threes and have scored 26, and now a steal out front. Letha Jessen with it. She'll spin and drive, goes to the rim, way up good. Letha Jessen will score the 2, and it's 58-20 or 54-28. We have the final minute of this ball game to be played, and a traveling violation called on Herried Shelby. Turnover number 12 for the Wolverines, as Highmore Harrold will look to inbound the basketball. Into the ball game will be Alexis Roth for the Pirates, and I believe everybody has seen action. Here is Mosier for 3. Shot is up, no good. Maddie Knox with the offensive rebound to Letha Jessen, and Jessen will score the 2. And the freshman with a couple quick buckets, and it's now 54-30. Final seconds of the ball game. We'll do a quick post game as the ball is knocked away and stolen. And here are the Pirates up the floor and to the rim. It's Alexis Roth that scores the 2, and that will be our ball game. 54-32. as Herried Shelby comes away with the victory, picking up their 12th victory of the season. Highmore Harrold with the loss will drop to 7-8. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the farm equipment available. The lot on Sale Barn Road and Ford Pier. Don't forget to check out DarrenBoyleSales.com. We will take a break, and our post game is next on KPLO.
At Jan Bussey Ford and High.
Howdy. You get through the list cleanly? All right. No, I don't. I never get any breaks like that. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like one of our songs. I mean, it just kickstart my heart. I mean, wow. I'm ready whenever you are, I guess. We got another minute here. So yep, I'm going to have to take a little longer break. I didn't make it to the bathroom last time. I got to go this time. No, that's fine. I may have to. Sometime I may have to go see during the thing, but I'll let you know. All right, sounds good. Where are we at? All right, sounds good.
Without the fast food. There's a full convenience store with fuel, plus grab-and-go hot foods and cold salads, along with cold drinks and snacks. She even has a full bar in the back. Find D&K Outpost at the junction of Highways 14 and 47 in Highmore.
Post-game underway of this one. Herried Shelby with a 54-32 win over the Highmore Harrold Pirates. Herried Shelby did it with defense early, opening up a 14-3 lead at the end of the opening quarter. They were able to extend the lead from there, leading 25-13 at the half, 42-17 through 3 quarters of play. They pushed it to a 30-point advantage in the fourth quarter and then subbed down, and we got up and down a little bit, and Highmore Harrold was able to put some points on the board. And they, Herried Shelby, just an impressive performance defensively for the Wolverines, picking up their 12th victory of the season. They defeat Highmore Harrold 54-32. We look at individual scoring for the Pirates, and they are led by Taylor Chavez. Chavez hit 6 threes, scored 19 points in the ballgame for Highmore Harrold. Hallie Tweet with 3, Courtney Mosier for 3. The Pirates had went without a 2-point basket till late in the ballgame before Letha Jessen scored 4 and Alexis Ross scored 2. Oakley Jandrew added 1 point in the ballgame, but it was all threes for Highmore Harrold as they put up 32 in the ballgame. Just 4 free throw attempts for the Pirates in the contest. They wound up going 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and Highmore Harrold with 20 turnovers. For Herried Shelby, Rachel Fielder, or it's Riley Rosa leading the way, the 6'3 sophomore with 16 points. Rachel Fielder with 14, Madeline Schumacher with 10, Cassie Anderson with 3, Annalise Gehring with 2, Lauren Grage with 2, Brianna Helm with 2, Bella Brander with 2, Kendall Sawinski with 3 points in the ball game, and a total of 54 for Herried Shelby. Wolverines went to the free throw line 19 times tonight, and they were 11 of 19 from the free throw line. And Herried Shelby finishes the contest with 12 turnovers. Again with the victory, Herried Shelby 12-3 on the season with the loss. Highmore Harrold drops to 7-8. 54-32 is our final. Time for our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. Let's hear from Midwest Cooperatives. We'll name our player of the game.
Did you know that CHS Midwest Cooperative Autumn Rewards provides qualified customers 0% interest and you don't have to give up any cash or volume discounts? That's right. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, we're working with you to provide lasting success. Customers receive full cash and volume discounts on industry-leading genetics, seed treatments, plus 0%. Your CHS Midwest Cooperative agronomist is ready to help you build a plan for success in 2019. Why wait? Contact CHS Midwest Cooperative today to learn more.
We look at the player of the game nominees on the Herried Shelby side. 16 points for Riley Rosso, 14 for Rachel Fielder, 10 for Madeline Schumacher, the double figure scorers for the Wolverines, but we'll take care of the home team in this one. And on the Highmore Harrold side, it's Taylor Chavez as our player of the game. She hit 6 threes, scored 19 points, and that is player of the game worthy. Taylor Chavez is our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. One more game remains here in the Action Club Classic. It will feature Highmore Harrold's boys. The Pirates come in with a record of 10-4. They take on Edmond Central. The Raiders 5-4 on the season. And the tip-off in that game is about 12 minutes away. So for now, let's send it back to John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters.
Good luck to all the Highmore